fired up firelighters versus paraffin wax firelighters. Just struggling to get my hand in because of the heat. Ow. Okay, so the paraffin ones get going a lot quicker. Put 2 pieces of kindling on. Put 2 pieces of kindling on. So the paraffin wax firelighters obviously burn a lot hotter and less controllably, or with less control, than the fired up firelighters. And we're 2 minutes into the fire now, and the fired up firelighters are just starting to become fully established, whereas the paraffin wax firelighters came established about a minute ago. One thing I noticed about the fired up firelighters was it was a lot easier to put the fuel in after you'd lit the firelighter. The paraffin ones just ignited immediately, and it was difficult to put the fuel on top of them without burning yourself. It singed my hand, whereas because the fired up firelighters had a smaller flame for the first minute, it gives you an opportunity to put the fuel on. You can see now they're probably equaling each other in terms of burn rate and flame height after almost 4 minutes. So after just over 6 minutes, the end result's pretty much the same. Although the fired up firelighter started with a smaller flame, they both had 2 pieces of kindling and both are fully established now, and the fired up firelighter is still going. It's still retained its shape. The paraffin firelighter has almost depleted, whereas the fired up firelighter is still holding its shape and still flaring to the sides. In fact, if anything now, after 7 minutes as we're coming up to, the fired up firelighter is giving the larger flame than the paraffin wax firelighter. And the fire's stronger on the fired up firelighter side than it is on the paraffin wax firelighter side. The kindling was for both sides was taken from the same piece of wood that was stored in the same place. So now you can clearly see, as we approach 8 minutes, the fired up firelighter is burning much stronger than the paraffin wax side, and the fire has taken a stronger hold than the paraffin wax side. And the firelighter is still holding its shape and flaring to the sides. You can clearly see there that it still has some strength, whereas the paraffin one has completely gone. There's nothing left. In fact, it didn't light the kindling, it's only lit the log that was supporting the kindling that was underneath. The kindling hasn't actually lit compared to that side. As we now approach 9 minutes, the fired up firelighter is still holding its shape and still combusting and flaring to the sides. There's absolutely nothing left at all of the paraffin wax firelighter, and that's evidence in the strength of the two different sides of fire. Approaching 9 minutes and 15 seconds now, and still the fired up firelighter is igniting. 9 minutes and 33 seconds.